our spine right there, right? And you see that's where you are. So that scoliosis is really significant.
Hey guys, it is Monday and we are back for our follow-up visit at the chiropractor with our friend Dr. Jeff. And you guys have seen, if you haven't seen the previous video, go back and watch that. It's when they did kind of just the pre-work of my assessment, took some x-rays, and now we're gonna go see the x-rays and actually speak with Jeff, have him review, tell us exactly what's going on with the x-rays. And then I think we'll also get to do some of the teaching stuff as well, where they're gonna teach me which specific exercises and postures from the Aldoa method that I should be doing in order to help my spine. So, and if you hear the sleepy time music in the background, we have baby girl's nighttime lullabies from Spotify playing in the car because it is her nap time, and I feel so bad that like we're messing up her nap time because she had such a great nap this morning. Finally took longer than a 30-minute nap, and now we're having to be traveling during her nap time. So I've got her covered to keep it dark. We've got her nap time music on, and I'm hoping she'll just sleep in the car and through the doctor's visit so that she still gets her good rest in. I will admit I'm a little bit nervous to see the x-rays. Not really nervous, but kind of like scared, just like to confront the reality of like, especially when something is like pretty severely wrong with your back, like where it's not healthy. And even though the problem for most people is that even if it doesn't affect you right now, like if you think 10, 20, 30, 50 years forward, like what kind of condition are you going to be in, what kind of quality of life are you going to have if you have like a severe issue with your spine. Like that is major. And I mean, same thing like with any of your organs, people who have issues. That's why it's really important to like be aware of these things and do the most that you can when you are young to just be really healthy, take good care of yourself so that you don't end up later on in life having major issues that are kind of beyond correction or where they seriously influence, you know, your quality of life. So it's kind of hard to just like confront the reality and face it and see like how bad it might actually be. But I am clinging to the, I guess, little bit of good news that we had from the last visit, in that my bilateral weight, like I wasn't over 5 pounds yet. I was at 4 pounds. So according to that, it's not a major, what did she call it? A major something of the spine, major deviation of the spine. So it's getting too close for comfort, but at least knowing that I haven't crossed that threshold, that hopefully it won't be too bad to kind of get things back into a healthier state. But I am really just excited to see the real picture of what's going on.
Come on in with us and let's check it out. You ready?
But if we begin to lose the lordosis, or natural curve of the neck due to injury, as the neck straightens, our discs begin to lose the nutrition from blood to keep them healthy. They are then forced to hold up increasing weight, which is not what any disc wants to do. Over time, they hurt, herniate, and dehydrate, leading to osteoarthritis and bone spurs. Meanwhile, the facet joints get pulled apart and become irritated with movement, causing even more pain and minimizing the chance for them to heal. The central nervous system, which runs through the spinal column, gets pulled and stretched, and it gets bumped into the back of the neck bones and discs. This not only causes pain, but can interfere with normal transmission to every cell and organ in our body. And while all of this is going on, the loss of curve puts abnormal stress and tension on ligaments that support the spine, which causes muscle spasms to try and protect your body from further injury. It's easy to see how a simple change in the shape of your spine can result in chronic pain and place a toll on your livelihood. By applying appropriate treatments, we can reverse this cascade of problems and begin to restore the curve and stability that your neck once loved.
Your neck, looking at it from the side, and you kind of looked at your x-ray before. So here's your jaw, back of your head. These are the bones in your neck, black line, right? Green line indicates where you're supposed to be. So what do you see there?
It's straight.
It is completely straight, right? You lost 100% of the curve in your neck.
Wow.
So think about what that does to your spinal cord, right? Your spinal cord sits right in here. So when you lose that curve in your neck, what's happening to your spinal cord? It gets straight, and it's stretched, right? So all that energy from the brain, do you think it can flow efficiently through your neck to get to the organs of your body?
Yeah.
No, right? So you're 100% loss of curve. So that means your spine is aging 6 to 8 times faster than it's supposed to. And we can, I'll show you with your scoliosis how fast those things can progress, right? But so the goal with you, Lauren, is to get more of a curve in your neck, because the good news is the spaces between the bones, your discs, they look really good. They're nice and healthy. They're hydrated. You don't have any degeneration in your spine because you're so young. That permanent degeneration is not there, which is good. That means you can reverse this and get your spine in a nice curve, which would allow everything to be. Here is your lower part of your neck and between your shoulder blades, looking at it from behind. So green line's where you're supposed to be, which is nice and straight. And you see your neck, you're pretty straight right there, which means you're pretty strong. And then you see you start to translate here in the thoracic spine, and then that translates to your lumbar spine x-ray. So left hip, right hip, these are the bones in your lumbar spine right there, right? And you see that's where you are. So that scoliosis is really significant, Lauren. This is, and I would love to see your old ones to see if this has progressed at all.
It was pretty significant, but I'm pretty sure this is worse than it was.
Yeah. So the biggest thing that needs to be done for you is to strengthen the spine, because this part of your back is super, super weak. And I know your big muscles of your body are probably really strong from all the training that you do, but we really got to work with these small, small muscles in between the bones and the spine to get those stronger. Because if you do nothing about this, it's going to just continue to go this way, which is not good. What we think is going to be the best thing for you is obviously getting adjusted. Super, super important. We also need to learn the elbows. Those are very important too. Twice a week for a month, and then once a week for 2 months is kind of the treatment plan.
So what did they ask you to do?
I'm supposed to be getting tall and taking the curves out of my spine. So basically, my neck's already there. But I'm like just stacking the vertebrae and eliminating the curves.
Okay. You feel, oh, you know what?
Yes. Feel the difference?
Okay.
Okay, so yes. Imagine that there is a clothesline from this bicep through the ear, out this one, to this bicep. You're going to move your head on the line. Yes. Yes. To the top of your head, I want you to try and touch me here.
Right. Like translating?
Whatever you feel like you need to do to touch me over here. There you go. Okay, reach up like that.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye. You too. Okay, so first visit done. We have got a care plan set up for twice a week for 3 months, basically, or twice a week for 2 months, I think, and then maybe once a week for the 3rd month. I forget, something like that. So that's it. We have committed to that because it is just really important. So it's good to commit to the long-term vision, long-term process. You know, same thing goes like with fitness goals, fitness and health, hand in hand. Like if you have something that needs improvement, you got to commit to the full process of it. Don't just like go halfway in. Don't get half pregnant, as they say. Hey, sugar bear. So, whoa, everything is like red. So I'm looking forward to doing that, and really there's so much to learning these postures. Like, it's just so much to think about because parts of your body are working so much, and then the hardest part is while you're trying to do all this work with your limbs, basically, you have to keep your abs relaxed. And it's so hard to do that. It is so difficult. And, you know, the one thing that helps me with that is just focusing on the breath when you can do breath work during it. It forces you, if you focus on diaphragmatic breathing, baby girl, it forces you to relax your abs. And so then you are just also trying to focus breathing and like stretching your arms, stretching your legs, like extending, creating space within the spine, and just stretching everything out basically. But so it's a lot to think about to hold those postures and to get in the proper posture, which is why I'm so grateful that we have this place near us with practitioners who are really like experts in this, because it would be really challenging to try to just do this on your own at home, because there's so many little tiny like adjustments that you're trying to make within your body, and to not have somebody else to cue you when things are falling out of place, it would be really hard. So I mean, eventually you will, like I'll be doing some of these at home, but the first few visits, like it's just doing it with them so that I can really get it locked into my awareness and my muscle memory as far as what it's supposed to feel like and how to maintain all of those different actions at one time. We are going to get some more videos for you guys that will show you a little bit more. We're going to schedule one day when we can go in kind of like right before they open, before a lot of other clients are in there, so that we can get some footage for you guys without you know, breaking any HIPAA rules or getting any other people in the shots, things like that. So we will be sharing some more of the journey and definitely keeping you guys updated on how I'm feeling. And really the biggest thing is going to be like the x-rays in 3 months time, 6 months time, whatever, to see how much progress we can make. So make sure that you stay tuned. Make sure click the subscribe button to the channel so that you can see the progress, watch those videos, watch it all happen. I'm going to document the whole journey and hopefully inspire lots of you guys to pay more attention to your spine as well, become more aware, see any issues that you might have going on, and try to deal with it and get healthier before it causes you any major issues.